As you guys know, thrifting is really special to me, and New York City happens to be one of the fashion capitals of the world, so when I spontaneously decided to come here for one whole month, you guys know I had to thrift. Hi guys, it's very loud, so I'm using my phone right now as a microphone. Today we're going thrifting in New York City. Guys, can you believe this? It's literally unreal. Like, where am I even sitting right now? In Bryant Park? Like, what the hell? How is this real life? But nonetheless, I knew you guys needed a thrifting video, so I had to pull through. For the past 2 weeks, I've been compiling my list of thrift stores as I walked by them. But you guys know I'm not really a curated thrift store girl, so I had to hit the Goodwill first and see what it's all about. We don't have Goodwill in Canada, so this is like the first time I've ever been. So let's get into it. Finally arrived for my first visit to Goodwill ever, and it was a lot different than I expected. I feel like I expected it to be kind of like a Savers, but it definitely wasn't. When you walked into the front, at least at this location, each section was sectioned off by color and the premium items were at the front. I noticed most of the premium items were priced either at 30 USD or 20 USD, which is a lot more pricey than I expected for a Goodwill. They did have some cute stuff, and I would say it's definitely more curated than the Savers, aka Value Village at home, but at least it was super organized and there was some really cute stuff. Although I couldn't justify spending $30 USD because that's almost like $40 for me, and I could go to a curated shop and get something that I really love for the same price. After seeing this curation at the front of the store, I decided to keep my hopes high and keep going through the store because I assume there's non-curated items at the back. However, I did find some cool things, especially when I went to the black section. There were some really cool dresses there, although a little pricey. I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's still cheaper than buying it new, so I wasn't too mad about it. We picked up a couple cute items, including this skirt, and we headed off to the more regular section. Before we continue on with today's video, I just wanted to jump on here to introduce today's video sponsor, Whatnot. I'm sure if you guys have watched my videos before, you know exactly what Whatnot is, but if you don't, let me introduce you. Whatnot is a live stream auction app where you can buy and sell thrifted and vintage items in real time. Basically, the concept of it is a live stream auction where the seller will hold up the item just like this on screen, and then they will allow you to bid starting at $1 usually. You guys compete the bid going up at $1 each time you bid, and whoever's the last one standing gets the item shipped directly to their house. It's actually so much fun, and it's a totally different shopping experience than what we're used to on different reselling apps, so I feel like this one adds a little fun to it. I love how there's so much adrenaline when you're competing for an item you really want. It makes it really exciting, and plus you get to chat with your favorite creators and have such a good time. It's honestly so much fun. Every time we do it, we get to chat and chill and have a great time, and also do some shopping. And that brings me to the exciting news. We're doing another live stream in November. The date will be November 2nd at 6:30 p.m. PST, and even if you're not buying anything, show up, come hang out, let's chat. And if you use the link in my description box below, you actually get $15 towards your first purchase, so you might even get something for free. That $15 gets automatically applied to your purchase at the end. Don't click off this video, but if you haven't seen what we're selling this live stream, make sure to check this, I don't know which corner it's gonna be on, this video next. That's where I go thrifting for you guys, and you guys can see kind of the selection there, and if you're interested in anything, you can pop in. Anyways, thank you to everybody who's come to the live streams in the past. I really appreciate you guys. We have such a great time together. I hope you guys come again, and if you haven't been to the live streams before, I am so excited to meet you guys. Come out, show up, add the date to your calendars, November 2nd, 6:30 p.m. PST, and we'll hang out and get to know each other a little bit. Also, if you can't make November 2nd at 6:30 p.m., it conflicts with your schedule, tomorrow I'm going to be adding all the items to my Whatnot live store. So if you click on the live show beforehand, you can click shop and pre-bid on any items you want. Just place your highest bid there, and if you end up being the highest, it's all yours even if you're not there. By the way, I'm giving away so many things this time. I think we're doing like something around 6 giveaways. So again, if you don't want to buy anything, no worries at all. Just come Thrift for the giveaway, and if you want to know how to sign up for that giveaway, once again, check out that video where I thrift for my subscribers, and all the details are in there. So yeah, thank you Whatnot for sponsoring this video, and I hope you guys enjoy this special thrift video in New York City. Let's get to it. I noticed this section was also color coded, and they had some cute basic stuff. I didn't really end up finding anything in these aisles as much, just because first of all, it was my first time here, so I feel like your first time at a thrift store sometimes can be a little unsuccessful because you don't know your way around, and I'm just so used to going to my own thrift stores. But nonetheless, I looked through every single thing. I didn't end up finding anything. Some of the stuff was okay, like this knit crochet top. It was pretty cute, but I also felt like it was borderline something you could find at Forever 21, so I was a little confused about it. Didn't end up grabbing that. And then I found this mint green dress, which I thought was really cute with some boots, and then this white mini skirt. And then where I found the gems was on the racks of the new items they were putting out. These were also curated and they were a little more expensive, but I just felt like they were really cute still and worth grabbing. I also found this beige crochet skirt that I ended up getting and was super cute, and also this black Gap midi skirt that I ended up getting as well. They had some cute jeans, although a little overpriced for a thrift store, and this jersey which was $40, but it was so cute. I kind of wish I got it. I haven't found a jersey since then. It was interesting, their shoes, they only leave one of the pair out, so I was so confused. I was like, are these second pairs lost or what? And it turns out they just do that so people don't steal the shoes. I found this really cool plaid vest that I've already worn a couple times and I'm actually obsessed. It's just so unique. And then it was time to try everything on. I tried on some shoes, didn't end up getting any of the shoes, but they were quite cute, and these metallic flats were really a vibe. I also tried on these pointed toe flats and they were cute as well. They had a nice trench coat, but I did not have room in my luggage for any jackets. This Ralph Lauren dress was also very pretty, but again, nowhere to wear that. And I ended up getting this leather skirt because I just thought it was really cute. It was a little pricey, so I think I was like splurging a bit here, to be honest, but I thought it was pretty cute and unique, and I had also never really seen a skirt like that with buttons up the front, so I thought it was interesting. I ended up getting this vest as well because it was giving me like snow winter vibes. I don't know. I tried on this dress, but I decided that it would not fit my body right and it would show too much cleavage from the side, so I didn't end up getting that. And then it was time to check out and go to our next stop. Our next stop was Buffalo Exchange. I've never ever been to Buffalo Exchange. I hadn't even heard of it. I thought it was a curated thrift store. It ended up being my favorite thrift store in New York because first of all, it had the most unique stuff. It was so organized as well. It had fitting rooms, which is a big plus for me, and I just love the vibes there. I ended up getting this sweater, which I love so much. I love the little red accent on it. It's perfect, it's oversized, it's everything. And then I found this really funny t-shirt. I'm just looking for more t-shirts to cut the neckline off of because I think that look is so cute. And then I was specifically looking for this denim type shirt for so long because I have this inspo picture on Pinterest that I really wanted to recreate with some leather pants, and I feel like this would be perfect over top of some leather pants and unbuttoned. During this thrift trip, I was really looking for jorts, and I found these ones that they didn't end up fitting right. They fit so funny, and the crotch was just super low. But then I found this really cute knit dress. I know it's really short, and it's a little too short for comfort, but I styled it on my TikTok and kind of put a skirt under, and it looked really cute. This was in the staff favorite section, so I decided to try it on, and they had some cool shoes here. They were a little bit expensive, but I mean, they were designer. The bags weren't too bad of a price, and I found this really cool one that was like normal in the front, but on the back it had this really awesome detailing, and I feel like the hardware on this is so cool and different. There are so many random things here that are so cute, like these pants, and just it's worth taking a look at Buffalo Exchange.
And people just like this.
We're actually 45 minutes away from Manhattan and we're heading to the Goodwill bins right now. I've never been. I'm super excited. It's gonna be a little bit gross because nothing's washed and we gotta kind of sort through all the bins, but fingers crossed we find some designer items, so let's go. I will tell you guys right now, when I got here, I had no idea what was going on. I had not known what I got myself into. Everybody here looked like they knew exactly what they were doing. As soon as they announced go, everybody was going nuts and going for it, and people had garbage bags and were super prepared. and I felt like I did not know what I was doing. I honestly didn't know how the system worked, and no one would really tell me when I asked, so I just kind of went with it and it took my little bin and searched through the buckets. Honestly, I feel like because I was so slow, I didn't really find much because everybody had already taken everything, because when I'm telling you, they were going at the speed of lightning, they really were, and I was definitely an amateur at the bins. I ended up getting this leather bag though, which ended up being really cute. Alright, so we went to Goodwill bins yesterday, and let me just say it was an interesting experience. I did not know there are rules to this. I had no idea how it works. Literally, I was going into it blind. I walk in and there's a huge lineup inside to get to the bins area. I guess I found out later that this is when they switched the bins, so everybody was just waiting, and then they told us to basically take our place, like find a little spot and just stand in it and do not touch anything till they say go. I did not know it's like this. I thought you just walk in and you can just like search through everything. And the second they say go, everybody starts going crazy, and there's like women with big bags and they start like taking like handfuls of stuff and just dumping it in the bag. Everyone's going so fast. So I didn't know that people basically take a bunch of stuff and take handfuls of it, put it in bags, and then sort through it later, just in case there's any like rare finds or good finds to resell on there. Also, I would definitely recommend wearing gloves if you go, because it was actually so dirty. But whatever, I just continued looking. I didn't really find anything in the bins because I think by the time I realized what's going on, everybody had already taken everything probably. And so there's these like carts against the wall and they have blankets on them, and I just assumed that these aren't for people to touch. But then I saw some ladies like going through them, and I was like, what's going on? Like, what are these? So I just started looking through them too, not knowing that these are people's carts. These are the regulars' carts, and they put it there and put a blanket over it so nobody goes through it. Basically, I asked the lady beside me, I'm like, why are there blankets like on these carts? And then she's like, she wouldn't answer me, and like people weren't helping at all. And later when I went on Reddit, I realized that this is normal. Like, people don't really like help each other out at the Goodwill bins. Even regulars will try to scare you. These ladies are going through those carts, so I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go through them too. Maybe we're allowed. So then I start going through it, and then this guy comes over and starts like being like, yo, that's mine, that's mine. And I'm like, wait, what? Oh, sorry, like I didn't take anything. I didn't mean to like touch your stuff. Anyways, he starts like whistling. I was like, shit, I'm in trouble. He gets the lady that the cart belongs to, and then he's like, that girl's taking your stuff. And I was like, I didn't know these are like people's carts. I tried to ask someone and no one would tell me what's going on. She was like, okay, just to let you know, I'm a nice person, so I'm not gonna yell at you because you didn't take anything, but if some other ladies saw you take stuff from these carts, they would actually fight you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I did not know this. Anyways, I ended up getting a nice bag though. This is the leather backpack I got. It's pretty nice. It's this leather backpack. It was basically the only thing that looked brand new. It ended up being $4 USD. But for today, instead of the Goodwill bin, since we didn't end up staying there so long, we're gonna head to Buffalo Exchange because I love a good relaxing thrift trip. So we're gonna head there, so let's go. This time we went to a different Buffalo Exchange location. I found this red sweater. It was okay, but it went all over my pants and got stuck to it. This bomber was kind of cool, but too expensive in my opinion. This visit to Buffalo Exchange wasn't the most successful. I will tell you guys that now. I'm just showing you guys a couple of the things I ran into that were pretty cute, but either were too expensive or were just not quite nice enough to fit in my suitcase because I did have a limit on what I could take home. This Nike shirt was so cool actually, and I wish it fit a little bit better or else I would get it. And the skirt was pretty cool too, except it was completely see-through, so I don't know how I'd wear it, but if you could style it, I think it was great. And then we found some cute shoes as well, but didn't end up getting them. Okay, so our last Buffalo Exchange trip didn't really go as planned. I didn't end up getting anything. So we're gonna check out the Ludlow flea today. It's near my house, so we're gonna just like walk over. I'm drinking this sparkling water, which is actually my favorite right now. It's Spindrift, and it has like real raspberries and lime in it. So I'm actually obsessed, and this is not sponsored. I just have to tell you guys, this is literally the best sparkling water ever. That flea market was actually so cute. Like, it was probably the best flea market I've ever been to. They have a lot of vintage stuff. It's a little bit more expensive, but like the stuff is really nice. So I definitely recommend coming here if you live in New York, you're near New York, or you're in New York. I ended up buying some shorts. I'll show you guys when I'm home. Just gonna walk home quickly. But yeah, it was actually awesome.